Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Grealish. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his...
Can he finish? Kukçu. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Grealish. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Luis Suarez. Grealish. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Benfica with the corner, there first. Kukçu goes short. Lofted upfield. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Benfica have their second corner now. They've played it short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Still goalless. And nicely intercepted. Luis Suarez. That is good strength. And here's Kukçu. He's a sharp little ball here. Ribery.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well seen, saw that coming. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries a shot!
Benfica clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And here's Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Grealish, the specialist in tearing teams apart. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has found the way through. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out to the right. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Kukçu.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Punched away. Filippo Inzaghi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aims beyond the defence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Rijkaard. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Robertson. He's picked his way through. Ball swung in. Luis Suarez! Decent enough try. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Del Piero, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Kukçu, and it's Luis Suarez. Robertson gives it back. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Inzaghi. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Inzaghi is in a really good position out wide. Kukçu. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Robertson. Sung. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the through ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Over to the left.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 12. Número 8. Número 3. Número 5.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Suarez is eyeing up his options in the middle. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? Chance here to counter. Now it's Ribery. And this is Del Piero. Chance! And now they can string out a defence. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ribery. Sung chasing after it. And here's Torres. Luis Suarez. He might be in great chance! In he goes again! Sticks it away! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
"75 minutes played. Gattuso. And it's Gattuso. Serginho. And he's forced to go back. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Lovely bit of skill. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Gattuso, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
No way through that. Gattuso. And the number on the board is 3. That's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Torres. That's Park Ji-sung. And the referee brings it to a close. That's a game, one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Brazil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Kubo, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ribery. He has found the way through. Del Piero.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Mignon getting this one clear. Kubo going face to face with his great rival.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played. Ribery is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Maradona. That's a good ball out wide. There's the header! Goal, Poland! There is the breakthrough! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Number 22.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ribery stood his ground strongly. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ball's gone out of play. Now they're the... Oh no, this does not look good. Scholes, played out to the left flank. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play it in towards the back stick. And it's hoisted, he's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Somewhat off target.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Maradona. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Figo. Here it is crossed in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out towards the flank. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Otto. Out for a throw. Figo. Cross-flank. He's got two. Oh, crossbar! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Poland upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Maradona. Otto. Otto tries making a foray down the right. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, easy pickings there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Maradona. Knocks it out wide. Otto. Chance! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Figo, and he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Kubo. He's in space and looking for options. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Poland with the corner, they're first. Brazil are looking to go forward now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Otto. And here's Figo. He has a look out. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Real chance! Just not quite happening for him just now. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Not to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Brazil certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Inzaghi. Some resolute defending there.
Filippo Inzaghi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support...
Oh, smashing header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Corner. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed in towards the centre. And he thumps it clear. It's ended up in no man's land. And this is Roberto Carlos. It's come through and he's had a quick... Gets his head on it! Rui Costa. Well seen. Saw that coming. And he's had a hit! Looking for options for movement. Now it's Inzaghi.
Poland couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Scholes. Now it's Kubo. Incoming delivery. Distributed tidily.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Odo. That's a throw. Oh, Red, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Otto tries across. Ribery. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. And this is Del Piero. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Otto. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that has been slung wide. And this is Del Piero. Poland needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Kubo. Ribery. Oh, that's a key interception. Otto. Otto puts his foot on the gas. Vigo crosses. Oh, that was vital. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. So, third quarter of the game. He slid in, and that is Maradona! And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here! And that is expertly dealt with. Maradona.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Busquets. Maradona. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Inzaghi. And he's intervened well there. And it's Scholes. Flashes some mighty effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3! They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great...
And that will be it. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
And here's Eto, tries to play it through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Messi. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone looking for safety. And that has sent him sprawling.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard? Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ukraine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Eto. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Passes short and sharp. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Eto. Spread it left. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Messi. And they can counter here. Messi, very much a man of this moment. No goals as yet. Now it's Cruyff. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rui Costa. And here's Iniesta. Can he finish? And again the keeper stands strong.
Eto really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And it's Belletti. Nicely spread. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Now a play for a goal kick. That pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Bebeto. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Ukraine upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Belletti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bops him off in and wins. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Cruyff. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Ukraine are totally dominant in the middle.
Big chance! They score!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Ukraine have broken through, it's 1-0.
Look, he's...
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, what has happened here? Del Piero. Shot, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Iniesta. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Cruyff. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has Memento! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that could set him on his way. And Bebeto! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Baresi. Rui Costa is the team's great visionary. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Lovely bit of skill. And he was alert to it. Cruyff! Goal, Ukraine! And they get themselves in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ukraine go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Eto, can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil have their second corner now. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rui Costa.
Brazil may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break will certainly help their cause now.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa running with the ball. Shot could be on. It's a really well-measured ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Eto. And it's Messi. And played right into his path. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this? Played out to the right. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Messi. Well, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 8, Rui Costa. Number 11,
Chooses to go cross-field.
Number 19,
Looking ball that.
Messi.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from
Number
him.
25,
Neymar trying to keep this in.
Number 17, Bergkamp. Substitution.
Messi.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Now it's Messi.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Cruyff. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Bergkamp. He has a look out. Looking for a runner. Eto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Now there's the clearance.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Looking to play him in. And in! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
And a quick announcement today.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
They don't make them like Diego Maradona anymore, people.
Certainly don't, and I imagine the plan for his team will be just give him the ball.
Completely. He's a player who always has been streets ahead. So good that managers were forced to come up with unique systems just to try and deal with him. Not that it's helped them very much.
Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes for a shot! Goal! Poland! And it's Poland who take the lead! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage... Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! And it's Maradona. Poland finding their passes. It's Bebeto. Knocks it into space. It's run loose here. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Xavi Alonso. Brahim Diaz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is onto this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bebeto, real chance! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got the beating. Shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. And it's Diaz. Xavi Alonso. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Maradona. And it's Vitinha. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Cannavaro goes on a charge down the left. Xavi Alonso. And here's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely intercepted. Chiellini. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is their chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Brazil go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Maradona. Maradona. This might spell danger. Cleared without complication. Messi hurtling down that right flank.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Distributed tidily.
Poland really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Right card. Xavi Alonso. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. That was not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be out to the right. That pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Maradona. And that has left him in a heap. Xavi Alonso concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 11, camisa 10, Ronaldinho.
Vitinha.
Camisa 7,
No, it's Forlan.
camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada
And here's Van
camisa
Nistelrooy.
18, Neymar.
Head
Camisa
out towards the right wing.
Camisa 20.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Camisa 10. Teremos uma substituição.
Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Van Nistelrooy. Always looking for that half a chance. Van Nistelrooy! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Poland really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Costa Corta gets it away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Xavi Alonso.
Poland really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Forlan. Pass somewhat off target.
Foram indicados 2
good
minutos de
spread.
acréscimo.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Right card. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Forlan. Hullet. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. They are pumped. Boy, they're... Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted and the finish! Decent enough try.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Takes a shot! Brazil are looking to go forward now. He's one-on-one! And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's hit it long. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Pele. Is there any support? He might not. Real chance! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pele, played out to the left flank. This ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Del Piero. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi pulls over the line, and it is a corner.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Pele! Superb from Pele! About as smooth as it gets. And Milan have the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Bebeto. Del Piero is on to... And Del Piero! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. Van Dijk clears. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what has happened here? Messi! This looks sharp. Not the most accurate pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Pirlo. That pass just didn't quite work. Pirlo is... and Bebeto! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Oh, that was vital. That's a throw. And they win it back again.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Rooney. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
L'uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Pass somewhere off target. He's looking wide. That's a lovely pass. He slings it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The message is clear, none shall pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Back when it goes. Oh, what a ball! Oh, good play by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Back into the middle. That has been cut short. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here! Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Brazil
19,
have their second corner now.
Messi. Numero 18, Rooney. Numero 22, numero 10, numero 15.
Shot, surely!
Lasciano il campo per
No, poor contact,
il numero
nothing on the
14,
shot.
il
Oh, it
numero
was a
17,
brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Ibrahimovic.
Brazil have
Il
their
numero
third
20.
corner.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So that's going to be another corner. Brazil get their fourth corner.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Neymar. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That is lovely. Robson with a mighty effort. Oh, Fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third quarter of the game. Big header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Just eases him off the ball. That pass isn't the best. It's really well cleared. It's gone for a throw-in. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And he's managed to get free. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Neuer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Kimmich.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Nedved. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Neymar. Oh, it's Neymar! No mistake! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Brazil give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
You can run onto that. Now that's well seen too. Baresi. Robson. 5 minutes to add. Oh, nice touch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Canabry, and that interception was most necessary. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Mohamed Salah. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brazil really will be deflated by the result, not just because...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Now it's Rashford. And it's Rijkaard. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Over to the left. Now it's Rashford. Looking for the run. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Balde. Now it's Rashford. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, that's ambitious! Pirlo. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here. And Del Piero! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Playing out to the left flank. Now it's Rashford. No way through. Oh, easy pickings there. No goals as yet. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Alonso. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Tries from distance. Oh, it's hit the post. Goal! Barcelona! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to...
And it's been given away. And that's gone loose. He's a shot. Del Piero! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with the corner. They're first. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That pass isn't the best. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely feet. Rashford. And it's Xabi Alonso.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kante makes the interception. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's looking wide. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. For Xabi Alonso. Balde. And it's Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Howson gets a foot in here. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that has been slung wide. There will be a throw-in. Bebeto. Now there's a real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Driven forward, Costa Corta spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Xavi Alonso. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Bebeto aims beyond the defence. And this is Del Piero. A heavy challenge. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Bebeto. No, not quite on the same wavelength. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Xavi Alonso. Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Pirlo engages and forces him off the ball. Rashford. That's rather hopeful. It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here. Rijkaard. Well timed, excellent interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Deftly away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Yamal. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's gone searching crossfield. And it's Rashford. And he's let fly! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
3
time for changes on both sides, actually.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6.
Here's the header! Oh, that is a terrific save! Brazil are looking to go forward now. Are somewhat off target. But no, that is pretty much the end of that. Balde. And here's Rashford. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Just about up to 75 minutes.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Neither has a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And now they can clear their lines. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Knocks it out wide. Alonso. Rijkaard. Brazil must... Good chance here! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
It's a good ball out wide. Looks to the other side. Now it's Rashford. Xabi Alonso. Out to the right. Yamal. And it's Xabi Alonso.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Alonso. And the shot's on here. And that's cause for mild irritation. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Habrá un minuto
So just
de
one extra minute for stoppages. Rashford. And that is that. Quite a game. And one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.